Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. Yeah, I'm not gone. So basically, yeah, it was a crisis yesterday, just a whole lot of things coming together and me just being like, what the hell am I doing? And I was at the time very serious about kind of just quitting whatever this is, even with all the nice words that people were saying about, no, like, you're really educating people, including myself. This is really great. We need more people putting Canadian content out there. You're doing good work, and thank you all so much for those kind words. But I was still just like, that's nice, but like, gotta do stuff. And that feeling was so intense that I literally, after posting and going on those rants, I took $20 from my wallet and I went out and I bought some N95s, some water, some granola bars, and some Rice Krispie treats, and some paper lunch bags. And I just made a bunch of little goodie bags and I distributed them to some homeless people in the area. Obviously, I talked to a few of them, including one guy named Claude. He was a very interesting character. A lot of stuff he was saying I don't think was entirely true, but the snippets that I did glean, it kind of tells an unfortunately very familiar story that I've heard over the years of people working and they're just trying their best, but the situation around them is just getting worse and worse, and they need some kind of coping mechanism, either alcohol, drugs, gambling, and then they get behind on money and their life comes apart, and then there they are out on the streets just minding their own business, trying to make a go of it. It's a story I've seen and heard so many times over the decades that I've interacted with homeless people in not just where I currently live, but in my hometown and also in other parts of this province and the world that I've lived in. And so going out and doing that kind of, just solo on my own, like, gotta do some direct action right now, that really helped. It was practically like drugs in my veins. And so in that sense, I think the quote unquote crisis of yesterday is over, and it's just like, okay, if it gets that bad again, I just go out and do some direct action and hopefully that works. It seemed to work this time. We'll see what happens in the future, but that's pretty much the update. Also, while I was going out and preparing to go shopping, before I went to the food basics, I saw that there was a giant billboard about the People's Party of Canada. I was like, oh God. And then that reminded me, right, I haven't actually shared with people the story about the time I caused a conspiracy within the People's Party of Canada. Hand to God, it's a true story, and so at the very least, that's got to get out there first. But today is not the time for that. And then, tomorrow I already have a video scheduled, and then Sunday's the Sunday sum up. But we're in an election, and I think it's time for people to learn about how and why I caused a People's Party of Canada conspiracy. So that, along with just, the desire to do some serious, just direct action right then, right there, that really helped. And so, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now, but, I can't guarantee how long that will last. And if that fix of just doing, immediate direct action will help again in the future, I have no guarantee of that. But suffice to say that for the moment, I am back. It was a very short leave, as it were. And yeah, really it had to do with the People's Party of Canada billboard reminding me, oh God, you know what? No, I still got work to do. I can do this and my direct action stuff. It means I'm probably not going to have much time for sleeping, but to quote my mother and my grandmother and probably my great grandmother, God bless her Missourian heart, you got plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. So with that, I'm probably going to finally go to bed now because it's pretty late as of recording this. But it felt really good. Like, so good to just go out with just a fistful of dollars, get some decent supplies that will keep, without refrigeration, get some necessary supplies for people who are not getting enough support as it is, especially during a goddamn pandemic, and just bringing a little bit of brightness and, hey, I see you, shit sucks, and a little bit of solidarity with some people who really need it. That felt really good. And the fact that I seem to have somehow forgotten about that in the midst of everything, and then it took a kind of brief mental crisis to remind myself about what really matters and how I can still do that, and it doesn't take a lot of time and it doesn't take a lot of money. I somehow forgot about that, and that used to be my bread and butter, and so that is definitely what's bothering me today.